Hi there, and welcome back to Let's Play Shadows Awakening. You might be wondering, if you saw the last episode, what we're doing here in the Catacombs, over by this glowy orange thing that I was talking about many videos ago, not knowing what the hell it did. Well, I was trying to solve the problem that I was having last video, where I could not, for the life of me, find the places that they were talking about in the catacombs. I can find a map of the catacombs showing where I'm supposed to go with the bone key. I've never seen that map in the game. I can't find it. Anyway, that frustration continues, but I did stumble across what to do here. So this is going back to the drumstick that we found on that body. We'd opened a previously locked door, found a body, found a gong, and it said, "Don't forget to use a fire enchant." End of story. Well, okay. It turns out that that's the fire enchant, is that glowy thing that I couldn't figure out before. So I obviously overlooked that. But now I have this fire enchanted thing, and we're going to go and do that event. So hang on one second. I'll get us over there so that we can get this little ritual underway. Now, I'm not going to play dumb here. I did obviously see what's going to happen. So I know the strats for this room now, and should be able to handle this pretty easily. So this is actually pretty complicated. The other telltale thing about this that I was looking at is all these vents in the floor. Well, I know what they do. They basically are going to spew out a poison cloud, which will pretty quickly dispatch my mortal characters, my puppets. So what we're going to do is we're going to ring the gong. We need to ring it 3 times, and then we're going to rapidly switch to the Devourer. We're going to use him to resolve the combat. So let's get that underway here. Actually, big brain move. Let's quick save, and then let's get this underway. Number 3, and switch. All right, there we go. Okay, door's going to close. That would seal us in here with the poison gas, except that no poison gas in the shadow realm.
At least we're getting somewhere.
Just these jackasses. So we'll just kind of work our way through them. Now, this content is maybe not going to be super difficult just because of the fact that, you know, I should have figured this out long ago while we were still wandering around the catacombs. So I'm kind of like, you know, coming back to this low-level content, just trying to wrap it up. I still don't really have any hope of finding, you know, and it's like one of those things like, where is the way out of this fucking place? Nobody, I can't even find a quest guide or anything that really tells me anything about it, which means that it must just be...
My people were always so excessive when it came to tomb security.
Right, talking over the witty dialogue.
Arashad may still want it.
You know, so I'm just trying to find this shit that everyone obviously considers to be too basic to even answer a question. So I have no fucking idea what I'm looking at. Anyway, what we can do now, this place is full of poison, so we're just going to stand over here, switch, not interact properly with that, take some damage. It's not what I intended to do, but it just kind of janked me around. And there we go, we're out. Okay, so now we can take a look at what we got. We did get some new items, and actually... Urshak here is probably going to get the best upgrade out of everyone, which would be this bow here. So he's got the great bow equipped right now. This is a fuck of a lot better, so he's immediately going to socket that. So that's a big upgrade for him. And the other thing we got, of course, is a quest item. So I think we can look at it here probably. Yeah, so we got this, right? This is something Arashad wanted. So that's going to complete one of our side quests. Over here, so it's a chapter 1 side quest, the Tholian tablet. So this one is what we just did. Now this one is another one that I haven't done. So that's over here apparently in the nomads camp. So alright, so let's go check that out, because maybe what that means is that if I go that way, I'm actually going to find the place to use the bone key, which was given to me by Arashad as well, in hopes that I could find... Yeah, alright, settle down. In hopes that I could find a way out of the city now that they know that the nomads are going to break their way in. So we'll try to find that as well. I mean, you know, I would love to save them from being sacked by the nomads, but ultimately my frustration has certain limits that just abandon them to their terrifying fates. This is one of those things where I obviously don't think that this should be difficult, but it's sort of one of those games that it has a lot of lore in it. It doesn't have a lot of quest descriptions. Like, you know, if you look at your quest log, it's like, okay, it has a bit of a description. So, whereas the find safe passage out of Thole, yeah. So use the bone key, find a route out, seek a different path out of the catacomb. So it doesn't really explain anything, but I assume it has to be super easy, right? Except that it's not, because this is no longer an exit. I fucking don't know. So now, like, looking at this, slay the Aphotic Queen, it did have its marker there, now it doesn't. I don't like, does this change anything? No. I don't know. I'm just baffled and being an idiot in front of the 3 people that might ever accidentally stumble into this video. So pretty much my standard performance. But yeah, I don't know where all those catacombs quests are. We're in the lower catacombs right now. We got here via the burial grounds. I've explored every nook and cranny. I've poked at everything. Obviously, there's something very clear and obvious that I'm missing. But that's not helping me figure out what the fuck that is. So we're headed back to the market. No, we're headed back to the market. Sometimes we use the right mouse button to interact with things. Sometimes we use the left mouse button to interact with things. It's very convenient. Very convenient. Okay, so we have just completed a quest for Arashad. I don't know if we're gonna have to tell him, like, hey, look, man, you're gonna be getting turned into a, you know, a slave here for the nomads in no time, because I literally have no idea where these
times.
Fucking catacombs you're looking for are.
The Tholian tablet. Yours for 150, yes?
Indeed. Let me see. A curious object. I cannot read the inscription.
Sorry to disappoint, but it appears to be a tax ledger. If it once had any other power, I know not what it might be. We agreed 150, yes?
Indeed. 150. It is worth that, just based upon its age. But please don't tell anyone else what it is all the same, eh, milady? What are you thinking?
All right. That's kind of good. That's kind of good writing. You know, I'm from the Garulian Empire, so I know exactly what it says. So he's like, oh man, look at this amazing lost artifact. That's a pretty good joke about archaeology in general. You know, when they find, like, I remember what it is, like Neolithic or something like that. It's this Neolithic statue of, you know, a naked lady with big saggy tits, and they're like, oh, it's a fertility goddess, you know. And I've always kind of looked at that and thought, like, it's probably porn. Like, it's probably just porn. Like, let's be honest with ourselves, right? Like, you've got lonely little cavemen fucking around with some clay, shaping it into some porn. I don't know. And I like how this one is just like, oh, this lost tablet. Yeah, it's somebody's tax return. Like, it's nothing special, man. Congrats on having it. It's quite old, but it's a tax return. Okay, here we are again, back down to the same old place. Now, let's see. Journal. Okay, we've got this Aphotic Queen quest. Let's just scroll through every possible button. Okay, and no quest indicators anywhere. So we've checked through here. That's just a single room. Yeah, I literally, I have no idea where. Okay, I'm gonna pause here, and I'm gonna go and look again, try some different search terms, see if there's any way that I can mop this shit up, and otherwise we're just gonna go back to the wasteland and we're gonna keep adventuring around. Okay, so my understanding is that the Spider Queen we're looking for this quest should... Yeah, look at that. to Catacombs. How is it that I have searched this map? Like, did this show up? Like, did something cause this to appear? I have no fucking idea. Okay, well, here we go. We've got an event.
A new path.
All right, so now she looks like she has a shadow shield, so we're gonna get in there and we're gonna work on that. Let's just give her the big damage. Okay, and now we'll change course on that. Get my tank down. Oh damn! I can't. Can I not get by here? There we go. Okay. So again, you know, because of the fact that it took me so long to do the basics and find this fucking place, we're significantly over leveled. So this obviously would have been a little bit of a tougher fight were it not for that. But now look here. There's the catacombs. You know, I suffer like this all the time. This is life for me. I have no fucking idea how I missed that. Like, honestly, I do not believe that this door was indicated on my map until I got, like, over here, like, into this exact area, because I've been here, I ran over here, I poked at the statue that's at the end here. That's what opens this, but I went over here. I did not see this. I had the map open. I have no fucking idea what's going on there, but what I can say is this is probably where I need to go to actually use the bone key, so we could be on the verge of actually cleaning up a few side quests. Assuages my guilt about selling out the city and its residents. Oh, and would you look at that? A nice welcome right from the beginning here. Okay. Oh, ow. Okay. Kind of thought that object might provide cover. It, on the other hand, does not. Okay, there we go. Whoa, okay, so didn't quite understand how annoying that trap was going to be. Swordsman's girdle. I'll bet you nobody wants that. Oh, there's loot. I gotta get that. I have to eat some arrows to do it, but we're at full soul stonery here, so I'm not too worried about that. All right. Oh, look at this. Just murderify this. Little floor anus things. Actually, if your anus looks like that, you desperately need a trip to the doctor. The proctologist, I believe. Oh, we almost got it. We almost got it. All right. Yeah, and again, you know, we're doing content here that we really should have done quite a while ago. So now it looks like, unlike some of the fire traps, we are actually safe from these physical damage traps here. So let's clean up the Shadow Realm a little bit, and then we'll go on to poke around with Evia a little bit more. But this is definitely the area we're supposed to be in here. All right.
Become naught but dust.
You get your cobwebs off of me. I've already been traumatized by that enough today. I went out to get my morning coffee, which, by the way, I have been sipping on every once in a while here, so I hope that's not noisy or annoying. But walked out my front door and a spider had lovingly built a web right across it for me. The prick. Okay, so are these pressure plates? No, it doesn't look like they are anyway. So let's just try to dodge and weave our way through here. Okay, I do wanna grab all the loot though. Okay, so these are the spider eggs. All right, that makes sense. The Aphotic Spiders. I don't know if that's a word that means anything. Oh, ouch! Took a hit there. Yeah, I'm just gonna eat some of these. Once you get in close like this, it's pretty hard to avoid them. Okay, we're actually in a little bit of trouble right now, I would say. Alright, let's try to get to the side here at least. Not doing her any favors here. Honestly, who builds a place like this? Yeah, no, I know. I know. I'm annoyed too. I don't know why anyone would just put all these random arrow traps everywhere. It's sort of like that. Yeah, there you go. That looks like the spot right there. I'm just gonna see if there's anything else in the area, and then we'll do sort of a motherfucker. Seriously, everywhere.
I cannot take much more of this.
No, none of us can. It's totally ridiculous why they built a place like this. And how that Spider Queen was, hello? Hear me. Okay, well, we're gonna open with some damage here. Once again, probably gonna be a little bit easier than it should have been, given that I'm over leveled. This is where my stupidity comes to my aid, really, by making me miss out on the quest for a long, long time. Okay, that guy's probably owned right now, yeah. Here we go.
Prepare for death.
Actually, let's try out, not you. Yeah, you. You just got this sweet new bow. Let's sort of see what that can do. And scythe the enemy down with great alacrity. Alright, wooden mallet. I don't care about... Well, I do care about you. I'll sell you. Okay. And then we've got this lever. So I noticed that locked door, it actually had bars across it. So this is probably... We just stumbled into something that will... Yeah, remove those. And then potentially this is the one where we need the book. Ooh. One lever remains. Gonna be like that, are you? This bow is hitting pretty well. I will say that. Yeah, look at that. And we do have more flat crit rate on this as well, which I appreciate. All right, let's take a look around in shadow form here and see if we've missed anything. I would assume that at the very least we've missed, yeah, we can replace some of those souls that we just took down. And this is also opening an alternate route for us, which could lead us to the next... Oh. Lead us to the next lever. I hear more of those accursed traps. Okay, so there's the save. So we probably have another combat coming up here. Okay, sure do.
Shall fall.
Okay, yeah, just there you go. Some properly devastating DPS here. Oh, ouch. Is that like his little death rattle kind of scenario going on there? I guess so. Alright, well, either way, jobs are good in there. There goes the other bar. And now what I'm wondering is we probably also still need to... Nope, never mind. We don't need to activate that with the bone key, so it's probably deeper in still. Okay, this feels good. This feels good. We've got progress going on for a change here. Looks like we've got a shadow trader up ahead too. This is nice. But yeah, we're finally back on track. Oh, hang on. Don't want to leave without that 19 silver. Okay, so... we did have some little shadow critters there. Alright, I'm just going to go ham on these guys. Okay, kind of glad I didn't get frozen down directly, or webbed down directly in front of that. That would have been inconvenient. Oh, yeah. Oh, coming out of nowhere. Always got to be spiders. Alright, let's take a quick look here. Die horribly.
Thou hast disappointed me.
There we go. Let's just clear the area. Murder people who've already probably been murdered again. There we go. Sweet, sweet silver, which eventually, I promise it constantly, but at some point, all this silver we're picking up, I'll eventually spend it and do some weapon upgrades and shit like that. Okay, so here's our waypoint. Let's check in over here. Oh, God's sake, really?
I grant you the mercy of the grave.
Again, not what I meant to do. Okay, little asshole got the freeze down on me. It's so funny, like, how non-mobile even the more mobile characters feel. Like, you're constantly, like, rooted or fucked up somehow, like, not complaining, really. It's just like, I don't know, the environments are kind of small and the characters feel very clunky. They don't move very smoothly. You know, my little archer, he's got this roll maneuver that just feels bad, and I feel bad for using it. Yeah, it's weird how some of the elements of this game, it's got things I like, and it's got things I don't like. And honestly, you see the movement, I don't know if you see it, but you see how her stride kind of jerks the screen forward? You know, and then you got this little guy here, who I did have his roll up originally, but he's fucking slow, you know? Like, he should be this super agile little character. When I was using his roll, I was just like, well, this sucks. Like, it's not really a dodge roll. They have it kind of rigged in, I don't know. Now I'm just being complainy, though. So let's continue moving along here. Okay, we're in a weird situation here where these previously kind of cleared areas seem to just be mega spawning spiders. It's not necessarily what I would hope for after killing the queen spider and kind of solving the problem. Is finding out that I completely didn't solve the problem. That said, this is looking vaguely promising. This is also looking vaguely like it might be some kind of boss room. Like, we might be about to find out that that was indeed not the Spider Queen, but a Spider Queen. That certainly looks kind of a little bit like the situation. Oh, we can actually hit her from here. That's cool. Okay. Ooh, don't love that. But there's the deeps. Okay, that's actually like, we're kind of in a situation here. All right, I'm gonna do a quick switch here. Okay, see, there's my roll. Okay, I'm gonna try to get out of that. Come on. Oddly enough, I'm not able to use my abilities on this character, so...
Shame to kill such
Huh.
a useful creature, but Harashat will be pleased.
That's really fucking weird. I don't know if you saw that, but I was tapping away on my keys and my abilities did not seem to be firing. And then they all went into cooldown after. That's... Yeah, that's confusing. I don't know what was going on there. Maybe it was some form of like interrupt or something like that. I'm not really sure. Okay, well, anyway, let's just squeeze the last of the XP juice out of the room here. Once again, that probably would have been a pretty challenging fight if I had managed to find this stuff, you know, when I was like level 6 or something like that, when I should have been finding it. But instead, you know, being a jackass, not knowing where stuff was, I end up coming back with quite a bit more firepower at my disposal. That looks lootable, but turns out isn't. Alright, so I'm thinking now if we actually, maybe if we switch over here and we go to the Chapter 2 quest, find safe passage out, that could be up here somewhere, I would think. Like this, for example, right here. There we go, bone key used. Okay, this has been productive. It's been productive. Despite all my complaining, we've gotten a bunch of quests done. Very familiar room. Now, are we gonna find that these guys once again? No, okay, they do just straight up die. That's good, I like it. Okay, let's do some archer on archer violence here. Okay, that's drawn aggro though. Here, Hold this. Sucker. More spiders. Come on, man. Come on, man. Is there ever an end to spiders? Please pick that up. Okay, like I was hoping there for a second that it would at least give me the pleasure of watching them fight each other. No, it's just endless spiders. This, having a catacomb with this many spiders in it just shatters your neighborhood housing values. Like, this is gonna come up. Like, you can't hide this. Alright, so looks like here we've got potentially the other way out, I would imagine. Some door or something like that. Let's just keep poking around all these bodies here. Finding more fucking spiders. And we'll do a shadow poke around here as well. Make sure that we don't miss anything useful. Come on, give me those souls.
Abandon this pointless attack.
Yeah, you know what? I reserve that more for the spiders that keep coming out of nowhere. All right, let's see. Okay, we got more skellies here. More spiders, of course. I knew it. Oh my god, just died. Okay. Oh. Okay. So this is potentially bad news. Once again, we are in a constant damage room, so we're gonna have to... Okay, so we basically can't engage here.
The end is nigh.
Oh, that poison is actually hitting... Man. I thought it would be like the other room where I wasn't being attacked by the poison. That is not the case. A little bit of hefty inconsistency going on right there.
A wasted effort.
Okay.
Must I do everything myself?
Okay. We're going to have to take a moment to think about this. We've got ourselves a bit of a situation. Little bit of a scenario. Of course spiders. Of course fucking spiders. Why wouldn't there be these? I mean, who would want any kind of fucking 2 seconds in a row without godforsaken spiders? Now, here's the other thing. This looks like it would be cover, right? It seems like it's very intermittent cover. Okay. We're gonna hit ourselves up. Okay, this is actually really positive here. These guys will kite over here. So that actually gives me a hope of killing these enemies at least. Okay, but not this guy. This guy's a fucking asshole. Come on. Come in here. Come on. Slowly follow your friend in here. Look, he's thinking about it. He wants to. He's looking at the stairs. He's like, fuck, what do I do with those? What do I do with those incremental changes in elevation? Get the fuck in here, you wanker. Come on. Come on. Oh, you even moved towards it. Look, you took a step. Oh, son of a bitch. Okay. Okay, here we go. Okay, target down. Alright, so now we got this fire guy. I don't know if he's... Okay, no. Where do I stand? Oh, fuck you. Fuck you. Okay, I can stand here, I think. Right? Yeah. Okay. No, stop retreating. Face me. Burn for it. Okay, there we go. Alright, so... We got one guy left. He doesn't seem like he's gonna come... Oh, hello. He doesn't seem like he's gonna come up here at all, but I remain hopeful. Now, that all happened pretty fast, right? We had enemies, we had statue, we have poison gas. It looks like it largely covers the entire area. Like, is this a safe zone? This is not a safe zone. Okay, so it doesn't really matter how much of it is sort of in the air. Come on, give me that fucking shit. Alright, doesn't matter how much of it is in the air, we're getting fucked. Awesome. There's a window there. I can't see it, but apparently there's a window. Okay, so I don't know what to do about that at all. Quick save, I guess, would be an excellent first start. Oh, I can't quick save. That's fantastic. Okay, good. Alright, but what I am going to do is leave this shit on a cliffhanger. It's been about 30 minutes. So I'll tell you what. I'll be back in the next episode, standing right here at exactly the same time for me, trying to figure out what the fuck to do with this situation. So I hope you enjoyed this ranty fumbling through that ended in some vague progress, and now I'm trapped in a room full of poison gas. And if you did, I'll see you again next time.